Welcome to the LTI client site for your test administration for language proficiency testing. If you are the test administrator, you should have received an email from noreply@languagetesting.com, which contains your user login credentials. If you have not received it, please check your spam folder. To log into the client site portal, open a web browser and enter the following URL: languagetesting.com/client. Enter your login credentials and click Sign In. If you've forgotten your credentials, use the links below the form to go through the recovery process. Once you log into the site, you will land on the home page, which contains the quick test record lookup. On the left, you will see the different modules that you have access to, including test requests, tests to be scheduled, tests already scheduled, ratings pending, test ratings, print certificates, download data, and user maintenance. User maintenance is used to add, deactivate, or adjust a user's access to modules in your LTI client site portal. The quick test record lookup can be used to search for records or the status of tests by searching for their information using this form. Under the quick test record lookup form, you will find contact information for our support team. At the bottom of the page, you will find some useful test resources, including the following: the LTI Client Site Manual, proctoring guidelines for non-Apple tests, and how-to videos on test administration. Now, we will go through the various modules that test administrators have access to. Test requests is where you will submit your order for the test type that has been activated for your system. In this demonstration, there are a variety of different test types, but your site will be configured to include only the test types that you have adopted. Let's walk through scheduling a test. In this tutorial, we will select the OPIC Internet Speaking Test, which is a computer-based test. Click Continue. Here, you will see the client information section. Please ensure this information is accurate before moving forward. If you are proctoring the test, select Yes. If you are not proctoring the test, select No, and enter the information of the person who will be proctoring the test. In the candidate information section, first select the language that will be tested. Next, enter the candidate's name. Next, enter the candidate ID. This will be a number that is relevant to the candidate. Next, enter your email address. Last, select whether this is a retest. If you have additional test requests to submit for this test type, click the Add Another Request button to insert another field to add information on the same candidate or a new candidate. Then, click Submit Test Request to submit the request. Please note, the candidate will not receive an email once the form is submitted. Once you submit the request, you will receive a summary notification to review the accuracy of your submission. Now that we know how to schedule a computer-based test, let's take a look at the process to schedule a live speaking test. In the Test Request module, select Live Speaking Test, OPI, in the Select Test Type field. Click Continue. Here you will see similar fields from the computer-based test request process, including client information and candidate details. Under the candidate information row, you will now see the availabilities for testing section. Here, you may enter your candidate's availability for 2 suggested test dates and times. The first choice date must be at least 48 hours from the date of the test request order. The time range for each choice date must be 3 hours or more. Select whether this is a retest or not. And finally, select the candidate's time zone from the dropdown. Please note, entering additional notes for scheduling may override the automatic scheduling process. Click Submit Test Request. You will receive a confirmation page indicating that the LTI test coordinator will be in touch to confirm your appointment. Let's take a look at the Tests to be Scheduled module. Here, you can search for any active tests that are pending scheduling. Much like the Test to be Scheduled module, you will also have access to the Test Scheduled module. In the Test Scheduled module, a test administrator can view tests that have been scheduled, update test expiration dates, view test instructions, edit candidate information, or cancel the tests. Administrators can search scheduled tests by date, candidate name, test type, or search all records to find the test instructions information for the candidate. After entering your search parameters, you will see the following information about your candidates: candidate name, company, test language, test details, including username, password, and expiration date, and status of test. In this module, you can extend expiration dates for computer-based tests, view test instructions, cancel tests, and update candidate information. Last, you can print labels for your candidates if you are proctoring the test in a classroom setting. Once tests are completed, you can use the Ratings Pending module to view the test rating status. This is a good way to see the progress in grading a completed test. Once the test is graded, you can use the Test Ratings module to view the results. Search for your candidate using the form at the top titled Test Ratings. You will see the following information about your candidate: candidate name, company, test language, test product, test date, rating, and certificate. Below, the rating descriptors are listed to decipher the rating. Follow this link to learn more about the ACTFL Proficiency Guidelines. Depending on your organization's requirements, a certificate may be available for download. If you have any questions or need further support, please contact LTI at support@languagetesting.com.